try too much. Don't go hard.
You want good energy. And
yes.
confidence.
Yeah.
And somebody that's doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a fuckboy.
Yeah. This is my.
You saw how she fucking just like.
This is my problem. I just like fuckboys. I don't know how to read of this shit, but.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Jesus. All right, your host, Spider Fam. You already know what it is. Out here today, dressed up. It's Halloween. I'm feeling myself. Are my eyes on okay, babe?
I don't see your eyes.
I gotta make sure my eyes look
I'm
good,
not
right?
sure if they exist at all.
my what do you call these? my fly eyes. All right.
Fly.
My spider eyes.
Spider eyes.
Right,
Are you a fly or a spider?
My eyelids. There you go. Can you see me blinking?
You're really fashion one.
I know, right?
What's
All right. This is the spider. This is the Spider Fam costume. All right. Not trying to copy Spider Cuz, but my background story is that I am a guy from Queens. All right. Your friendly neighborhood pothead, pushing bud, trying to make a buck. All right. Interviewing girls on their OnlyFans, on their TikToks, on their whatever, you know what it is. It is today.
It is
so,
today.
yo, what?
It is.
What is it today?
What is it today? It's just Halloween. I don't know.
Exactly.
I just had to come out with a nice opener, a nice little intro, a softball, a curve, whatever. I don't know. I'm not into baseball, but I am wearing an LA hat. So y'all already know. I could,
You're not even LA fan.
Spider Fam is too broke for the New York fitted. So we only got black Timbs. We don't even got the original Timbs. We can't afford those yet. We got to push more in the streets. But we got the jean jacket cut. All right,
yeah, but you can afford the gold chains.
It's fake one.
Don't say they're fake, Alana. They're real chains, bro.
So why don't you afford the real Timbs, though?
But yours not.
Chill, bro. You don't gotta out me like that, all right? Now the rapper's not gonna respect me.
So you were in fake Timbs, but real chains.
Okay, guys. Oh shit! Wait, I can't drink. God damn it! You see, this mask is so hot. I don't know how long I'm gonna last in this mask.
Really?
But I can't even drink. All right. You know what? Let's just start over here. Okay. Yo. Damn, this is such a long intro. But yo, we got Maria and Alana today. All right, two big TikTok guests coming on. All right, my baby girl, my Mayushka, my Dio Mexguala. All right,
I think
that's
it's supposed
Russian.
to say like Mariushka.
Look it up. What? Mariushka, my Masha, my Maria.
And then what was it? What was the second?
My Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying?
Mary Jane.
No, my Mary Jawana. Jane Wana. Mary Jane Wana. What?
Why your knife is bending so much?
Yeah, yo, just a little bit of background.
Wait, we need to do promotion for OnlyFans.
It's too early for that yet.
That's why I'm here.
They brought it up, guys. You know what I'm saying? I try to beat around the bush with these subjects, but they brought it up, so let's just get straight to the point. All right. What's up with the OnlyFans? How's it going with the OnlyFans? What's your experience on OnlyFans? Let's hear the crazy stories, the do's and don'ts. What's up? Talk to me. Alana, actually, how did you feel about OnlyFans before you started OnlyFans?
I don't know. I think like it was...
Did you ever look down on it?
No. Never.
No? You never looked down on it? Like, oh, look, all these girls just taking pictures of themselves.
Honestly, I think we just follow like couple girls, just like maybe... last month, right? And we're like, oh my god, they're doing like this shit. Okay, that's fine. But I think like for me, OnlyFans, if you're beautiful, if you know what you're doing, if you want to make some extra money, so why not? It's like everyone has their own opinion, their own life, and if someone doesn't like it, so then do that, and then go there on OnlyFans and then see that.
Do you think guys would not want to date you because you have an OnlyFans? Do you ever think about shit like that?
Honestly, if they don't,
that's how I know it's getting serious when I flip the cap around.
This is an interesting question because I don't know. If a guy told me like, okay, so you can't have OnlyFans, I think I would tell him, okay, if you will give me extra money, that's fine.
Wait, if he gives you extra money for an OnlyFans?
I mean, not for OnlyFans.
To
So
not
if
do
he
OnlyFans?
will pay my bills or like give me the same amount of money that we can make on OnlyFans, okay, I can quit of that. But it's also like
Because it's an extra income for you? It's
Yeah.
a side hustle?
Yeah.
And do you find it easy or hard?
I mean, it depends. Sometimes, of course, you
Well,
don't
for
like.
you, is it easy or is it hard?
I think it's easy.
You think
Because-
it's easy?
Yes, because we already know what we want to show, what we are not, and we already know our limit. That
Mhm.
okay, we'll not do that stuff because we
Okay.
talk about that with Maria.
So what's the stuff you're not willing to do?
It just depends, guys.
It's better for our promotion.
It's better,
Yeah,
it's better to just
so-
look at it? Is that what you're trying
Just
to say?
subscribe and then DM us, and then we will talk about that.
What we're willing to do for you,
Yeah.
Alana.
Have you
It just depends also on the guys how they talk.
Alana, when the
money.
last few guys you've dated, have you told them about you've had OnlyFans or anything like that?
Yes. Last month he knows about OnlyFans. I told him.
And what did he say?
He didn't say anything.
What
He
did you
like,
take
"Oh,
that
okay."
as? Were you like, did you take that as in like a bad thing? Or a
And
good thing?
I talked with him about it a couple of times, and he just like, "Do you?" That's it.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. That's sweet.
I
What do
mean,
you think? What do you think,
also,
babe?
I
What do you
think
think?
maybe he didn't care that much, maybe.
Mhm.
So he like, okay, if you think it's fine for you, so do that.
Well, that's my thing is I feel like a lot of guys and a lot of just people in general have such a stigma on OnlyFans when in reality they forget the main point of OnlyFans is the fact that is not specifically sexual explicit content, but it's literally you're following a person, a human being, right? And usually where the money is in the sexually explicit content, right? But I think the real money is in like the tease, you know what I'm saying? In where you don't show everything, you show just enough, like elegant, like classy. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like these Instagram models, right? Like let's take an example, like Summer Rae, right? Like she's a big Instagram, like she's never done nudes or anything, but she has a lot of followers on Instagram, and like she gets paid for brands and shit, but like she's never shown it, she's never had to show anything, right? And she's kind of kept her brand in that way, but I guarantee you, like all her followers would pay whatever fucking amount of money to see that shit more than they would for a porn star, right? Because they've seen what a porn star has to offer,
Yeah.
essentially, but they haven't seen what Summer Rae, and it's like that curiosity, like that's where that money is in OnlyFans.
But what about you, George? When Maria told you that she wanna do like OnlyFans, how do you feel?
Yo.
You think it's fine when you
Babe,
go have
how did you
OnlyFans?
feel? How did you feel about like telling me?
Regular, like
Regular, right?
I'm just gonna tell you, and that's it. Like I wanted to tell you the fact that I actually created a Tinder, and I keep liking guys every day since like yesterday or something,
Yeah.
because they say it's a good promotion. For
Why are
your
you telling me this
OnlyFans.
now, though?
It's-
Because it's a regular shit. Does it have to be like a special conversation?
So let's start a story.
Well, I don't
checked-
know, because I feel like you just brought it up like that. But
I watched YouTube.
But
And I found out-
wait, before we move on for this topic, like fucking I feel like I'm the one who kind of like I don't want to say pushed you, but more like opened you up towards that like OnlyFans, like
Because-
easy money, like not easy money. I want to say it's like it's a good side hustle where you can get more flexibility for your job.
Yes,
than
I
you would.
think this is why it made it so easy for me, because you were actually the one who were like, oh, you and Alana should create an OnlyFans, and you were the one who gave us an idea, and then we thought about it, and then we made it. So like I didn't even have to tell you.
And we
at
already
some
talked
point-
about this Tinder thing a long time
Yes.
ago.
And like at some point, honestly, I think it also depends on the mentality. Because like for example, today we had this situation with Alana. We were laughing so much.
I can't do this anymore. I'm like trying to breathe so hard.
Oh my god.
Damn, you're all sweaty.
No, this is excuse. You want just a glass of wine. That's fine.
I'm sweating so much, bro.
Hold on,
Oh
my
god! All
question
right,
is
Spider
fine.
Cuz needs to breathe. All right,
Okay,
babe, sorry.
if
What were you
you
saying? I
take
totally interrupted
that
you.
off, I will take it.
No, it was so nice.
It is nice though. All right, babe, what were you saying?
Oh my
So I was saying that we actually, you know how Instagram released those links on your story that you don't have to have a 10K followers to post a link there now?
Oh, I didn't know that.
What you mean you didn't know that?
I
I
didn't
sent
know
you a
that.
few days
Oh
ago
my
the
God.
post from the
Mhm.
official Instagram.
No, what you sent me was that you can now, every time you post something, you can collaborate with somebody else.
That was 2
post the
weeks
same
ago. I
post.
sent you a few days ago. I sent you official post from Instagram, and now you don't have to have 10K followers. You can
To do a
just
swipe up link?
to swipe. Yes, there's like a
Oh,
link right now, and you can just no matter how many followers you
shit.
have, you can do that.
No
So Alana actually has this update on her Instagram, and for some reason I didn't get it yet, but like eventually they're saying that people are getting it little by little. And she posted our picture in a Halloween costumes for OnlyFans on a story, and she tapped the link there. So I reposted it to my story, and since I cannot create a link myself, I just was like link in bio or whatever. And like everybody from like America, the guys, they were like sending fire emojis and everything on this story, like kind of supporting and stuff. And the Russian people, the Russian part of the followers from my Instagram started being like, oh my God, what did you start doing? Like, this is prostitution and stuff like that. Like, first of all, let's start with the fact that this is my own life, and like I don't owe anybody anything like that. Like the only thing, maybe the explanation I would have to give is to my parents or something, because obviously they raised me and stuff like that. But like for just like people who I knew before and I still respect and everything because they used to be my friends, just to, you know, negatively have a negative connotation in your phrase right away. Like you can just ask to be like, oh, like you do OnlyFans, like, you know, just
what
out
kind
of
of stuff
curiosity.
you posted there?
Yeah,
because it's not only about nudes or like other stuff.
Because
Like,
there is a stereotype in people's heads that OnlyFans is only about nudes, porn, pussies, dicks, and stuff like that. We don't post that, and like I guess they assume that we do. So right away I started getting so much hate about it, and I was like, wait, hold on. Like I'm not even gonna respond to this bullshit because this is what you assuming. I don't have to explain myself. But that's what I'm saying. This is the mentality that people have in Russia because we are more stubborn there.
and also
and-
we like to judge
Well,
other people.
And I think that's the biggest issue, not even in just with just Russians, but with people in general, is the fact that they're so quick to judge and they're so
Yeah.
quick to talk, but they're not quick to do shit for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at the very least, you guys are actually doing something every day that makes you a little income, that helps you not work the jobs because you don't want to end up there, and it helps you focus and strategize on the brand that you guys are trying to create, right?
Let's say I don't think me and Alana are actually proud of the fact that we are doing OnlyFans. Like it is a side hustle, but it's not something that we enjoy doing. So like we enjoy creating our TikToks, right? That's different. We are excited about it. We come to with a creative side about it. But like what I personally notice, and I think Alana feels the same about it, whenever it comes to the time of us creating a content for OnlyFans, we're like, fuck, like we gotta do this now. Like, okay, like in our heads, we're like, it's not gonna take a while, like we're gonna do it quickly, blah blah blah. We just have to like, you know, find different ideas for it and everything. But like somewhere inside yourself you feel like you're forcing yourself in doing it, but at the same time, for now at least, it brings us more money than
And
TikTok brings
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So at some point we have to be doing it if we just want to keep working 3 days in a actual job.
Here's going to be the sad truth about situations like that, and it's something you guys are probably going to encounter, may or may not, but when you force yourself to create content specifically for money, right? And I know you guys need the money because you guys like don't rather not work more days and you rather just do that so you can focus on your other content. But when you guys kind of force yourself to do content just for money, the fans that are watching you are going to realize that, because the energy you're putting into your content is not the energy that your fans are going to want to see, right? What the thing about fans and audiences, that when people watch you, when they watch content creators, is they can feel the genuineness that they're putting into their content, right?
Oh, it's the way you were telling me about the porn stars, that you can see which ones are enjoying making porn and which ones are not.
Exactly. And it's like the ones who literally, like, sometimes there's just those lucky people who literally just, they put the effort in, right? And they just get by. And that's kind of like what I'm hearing for you guys. And I think a good example is kind of like Lana Rhodes. She was kind of one of those porn stars that would like put a lot of effort in, but her heart wasn't really into it entirely. You know what I'm saying? And like she did it, but she wasn't really happy doing it every day. And now she wishes almost like she never did it because of the repercussions, and the repercussions is the way people treat her, right? They treat her because of how much stigma there is in that media presence. Whereas if you watch another porn star like Riley Reid, is they do have that same like stigma or conflict, but she takes a lot more pride in it. And when somebody takes accountability and pride in actions that they do, it's empowering towards them. You know what I'm saying? In which case, like, a person who just does something just for money and like attention, essentially, like, it starts to eat at them. And that's why that one of the things I told you, if you're ever going to do OnlyFans, is like, if you feel like you're forcing yourself to do it, or you see these boundaries that you're not like a line you're not comfortable crossing, right? You should really like stop or like go away from it, because I see one thing like great in you, babe, and you guys, when you guys work together, is that you guys are good at adapting when things start failing. You guys are good at like overcoming challenges when something is stopping you from growth, right? And it's like, if OnlyFans right now, it's providing you a little bit of freedom or more flexibility to do other things, then that's great. But like, don't overly do it. Like, think about your mental health first. Your health always comes first. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're putting your mental health in the way, like, really stop and rethink about, hey, maybe I should be doing something different.
I'd say this thing: if you're always going to be thinking about your mental health before doing something, you're never going to reach any goals that you want to. Because sometimes you have to cross some lines for it.
And also, I think when basically people need a money, or like, you have to do some stuff, even you don't like, or maybe right now you don't feel that, but then it will be one moment you like, oh, actually, like, I look good at that pictures. For example, when I look at our picture, like, we do some content, I'm like, oh, damn, that was hot. Like,
I agree, yeah.
And I'm like, wow, we look so, like, sexy. And I will also, if I will be
you
a
feel
guy,
good about yourself.
yes. And I'm like, why not then? Like, I'm beautiful. I'm in a good form. So like, I can show this to a guy.
And that's what I'm saying, is like, that's the energy you should bring into every time you guys basically clock in to start doing the content. Is you shouldn't feel like that drag energy.
Every time it just feels like you're getting out of a comfort zone. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become eventually. If you for the first time going to be like, oh, I'm not comfortable, actually my mental health comes first, and I'm going to do it, you're never going to start, you're never going to do this first step, and you're never going to go anywhere from where you actually
the same
at.
happened with TikTok.
What I'm saying is do the mental check. Like, eventually, like, if you feel like every time you do it and it starts to feel like so draggy, like, oh, this is like a job that I'm clocking in to do, and I like, my heart's not in it, and you don't feel sexy at the end of the day, that's when I would tell yourself, do the mental health check. You know what I'm saying? Because then at that point, it's going to start eating away at your pride, and it's just not going to be beneficial to the fans that are watching it, and it's not going to be beneficial to yourself in the long term. And I think that's the biggest repercussion that OnlyFans has on their user base with their creators, is you see a lot of these people, they start to see the fast money, right? And then they start to do more and more and more. They start crossing that boundary, and they realize, shit, like, how much of myself did I really just like sell that I was really comfortable with, you know, just to get this quick money. And that's where we see a lot of the girls that sit here and they'll immediately start doing it. They'll be very successful, and then they take that money and then they run and go get like Gucci bags, Louis bags, and they don't save anything for themselves. Then they get older, they're like 40 and 50. Their youth is not, their looks aren't doing it anymore. So then they don't have anything to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't think.
But that's what we are good at. We know that we're not going to cross some lines, and no matter what happens, we're not going to do it. So like, it doesn't matter.
So if you were to give another girl that was starting, like, advice.
OnlyFans?
Yeah. How would you do it?
Always like stick to your priorities. Like, if it's priority for you that like your pussy is only yours, or like your pussy is only for your boyfriend and nobody else, then like keep going with it. If like there is gonna appear one guy and be like, okay, oh my god, I'm gonna pay you $500 for a picture of your pussy, and you're gonna do it, that means that you lost something of yourself.
Yeah, just know your boundaries, you know, that you can do or you cannot. And just not right away, but just like basically tell that person that, okay, I can do that kind of content. I'm not ready for this one, but I can offer you that one. So like, I mean, I think just know what exactly you want to do and what do you not.
As you told us before, baby, that we should be treating the guys who want something from us like we are on top of them. So we shouldn't be letting them rule us. Exactly. It has to be the opposite way. Exactly. So this is the way you have to be guys feeling if you're gonna do something like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like you I think a lot more females that are good at OnlyFans are the ones that feel empowered. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel that empowerment. There's a big like cultural shift towards empowerment for women, which I think is great. But it's more like women take accountability for what they say and what they do. And instead of being ashamed of it or being talked down by men from it, they embrace it and they use it against them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like to me, that's like what sexy is. You know what I'm saying? Like when babe, like you're like Russian, you're like stern, you're like strict. When you tell me you got to do something, you have a reason to do it, right? And then you go, and then more importantly, like you say something and you go and do it. Like that's mad sexy to me. You know what I'm saying? More than just like you just saying stuff and not doing anything. Like that's like you're just teasing. I don't know. It's just not sexy to me. Like I find like your brain sexy and like your action sexy. And then you're also fucking beautiful.
Alana.
Okay, George, what about your OnlyFans? You could go away now. I'm gonna just chill. We're gonna create more OnlyFans together.
I wonder what are your boundaries would be if you create a guy's OnlyFans.
Did you think like about like OnlyFans for you? Like maybe some girls will subscribe.
I never thought about it, and I wouldn't think that girls would subscribe. I would think a lot of guys would subscribe.
Facts.
Because I think that would be my biggest demographic personally.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say that I just do our like OnlyFans, and I saw a lot of guys that promote their OnlyFans, and I mean their bodies, like everything looks great, and I'm like, oh damn, if anything I would go there and like maybe
but I mean
subscribe.
girls, but I guess the most it would be guys.
I wouldn't say I'm closed off to the idea, but the thing is that I have so many different projects that I'm working on that I don't really have time.
Okay, yeah, but imagine if you would have an OnlyFans, what would be your boundaries? Would you show your dick? Like, would you show
for me, I'm
harder?
a guy, bro. I mean, my boundaries would pretty much be my sex life, which would be you, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be something that we would have to talk about. You. And if it's just me, that's what I'm saying. So if it's just me, my boundaries would pretty much be like, I'm not shoving anything on my ass type shit.
So you would show your dick hard and stuff like that?
Probably.
Like you jerking off and like somebody, for example, I require you to like jerk off in a camera. Would you do that?
I'd say like how much?
So you considering that as a reasonable
because
question?
To me, like it's something I do every day, and it's like you're gonna pay me for it, like
Yeah, but nobody watches you though.
What?
Nobody watches you though doing it. So imagine that somebody
this time like one girl will
not a girl, guy.
I care so
maybe guy.
Here's the thing is that I care so little about other people's perception of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know like if you noticed this about me, but I don't really care about what other people think like very much. And to me it's like I do care about like, hey, if you're willing to pay me and like I'm willing to put the time and it's valuable to me, then I'll do it. And it's like for me, the way I would analyze it, and I think a lot of guys would analyze it too if they were to create their OnlyFans, is like, oh, you're willing to pay me just to jerk off on the camera and I do that anyways. To me, it would be like, okay, how much you're willing to do that for? But and let's just say they take that video and they leak it, because there's always that chance, right, that somebody can just take that video and just put it out on the internet or on Pornhub or whatever, and they see it. And to me, it's like I would know that. And I'd be like, yo, $500? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care.
Okay, but would you even like, for example, ask me if I'm okay with that? If I'm okay with somebody watching my boyfriend jerking off? Like, is that even a question
honestly,
for you?
I honestly never even thought about that. That's actually a good question.
Because I would not be okay with that.
Because I'm like, like, I assume like I'm in charge of my own body and you're in charge of your own body.
So for example,
but I agree. No, I'm agreeing with you. Just give me a sec, because I haven't really thought about it that way. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm telling you the mental process I'm going through. Like I jerk off every fucking day or like every few days, whatever. You know, I'm getting paid for it. That's the way I see it. I didn't think about, is my girl comfortable with me putting that out there? You know what I'm saying? And now that you brought that up, then yeah, you know, like I guess if you would feel uncomfortable with that, then I would give it a second thought. Because if you were to put yourself jerking off on OnlyFans, right, it would make me think twice, because I would feel like, oh, that's a boundary that you wouldn't cross, right?
That's what I'm saying. Imagine like what you find with our OnlyFans, because me and Alana don't do stuff like that. Imagine I tell you,
don't say anything.
But like
we can do that.
Imagine I tell you, there's a guy.
See, like she's just saying that like you can't do it without having a conversation with your partner.
But that's what I'm saying. Like imagine like there is a guy who DMs me and Alana on OnlyFans and be like, I'll pay you $10,000 if in 30 minutes, if in the next 30 minutes, you send me a video of you both masturbating on a camera. And me and Alana is like, fucking $10,000, let's do it. 30 minutes, I didn't even say anything to you. It's there. And then dude licks it on fucking internet or whatever. And then how would you feel about that?
So here's how I'll feel about it. And here's the reality of it. All right. One, I cannot get mad at you because like I said, this is your body. You have a right. You have a human right to make your own actions, right? And I have to respect that. No matter what you decide, I have to respect that. Now, that being said, that's your decision that you made for yourself. Now, if I feel uncomfortable with it and I feel some type of way with it, I'm gonna be vocal about it and I'm gonna tell you I am not cool with that shit, right? And then we'd have to meet, and then we'd have to like, you know, it would kind of separate us in that sense, and then we'd have to find a way to communicate and work that out. You know, we'd have to agree, hey, I'm not comfortable with it, so, you know, or like it would come down to the question like, do you want to be in this relationship? Because like I'm not comfortable with you putting that out there every day, right? Like that's the conversation that we would need to have to see like where we would end up, right? And it's the same thing vice versa with me, right? With me doing that. And then you being like, I don't feel comfortable with that, babe. And I'm just like, oh, but it's $10,000. You know what I'm saying? It's like I also have to take into consideration your feelings because you are my girl.
Yeah. So
you get it? It's like we just need to have a conversation about it. That's all it is.
Next time you go on a date, just tell guys you're jerking off on a camera every day. If they fine with that, that means it's a green light. You can go forward. If not,
exactly. But like I said, like I think the most important part is just like being able to have that conversation with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, babe, like, you know, like you just sat here and told me about Tinder and you're just swiping right to get more views on OnlyFans and shit like that. And it's like, I don't really give a fuck because I know what I have. You know what I'm saying? I know what we have. And like, we've already had this conversation regardless, right? We've had it like fucking months ago where I actually told you, baby, you should kind of do that. Like it'll get you more views on OnlyFans and you'll get paid more for it. Right.
But are you fine with that Maria, like every day, she went to go to Tinder, and then
yeah, because here's the thing is that I know that those guys on Tinder are not going to be able to provide with Maria what I give her, right? Sure, there could be a guy there that can give her like $50,000, $100,000, right? But the value that I bring into Maria's life is the relationship that we've built together. You get what I'm saying? Like the communication. Like that's something that no other guy, you can't pay for that kind of shit.
Maybe there is like a guy who's also looking for a relationship.
They could. And then that's when me and Marie would break up. You know what I'm saying? Like if she were to find a guy that would give her $50,000 and give her that shit and she wants to go for that, then that's it, bro. Like I'm fucked basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not scared of that. That's the reality that's the risk you take in jumping into a relationship, right? It would suck. I would be hurt, but I would fucking move on. Like that's just my mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to adapt to the circumstances. I cannot force Maria to love me. I cannot force Maria to be with me. You know, if she's a human person who makes her own decisions, me trying to force her to stay with me is only going to push her away. Right? So it's like, I just always have to be aware of our relationship and where we stand. And then I have to make my decision for myself. That's why I tell her that she needs to prioritize herself first. I need to prioritize myself first, so that we're able to come to an understanding. Because if she prioritizes me, then eventually her expectations of me are going to be so high that like I'm bound to break those expectations, and it's going to put a pressure on me that I can't keep up to. I can't keep living up to somebody else's expectations of myself. Right?
But it's still, when you have feelings, when you know, like connected with a person, you still have some expectations. You always have expectations
I'm not saying
to
there's
people
zero
that you
expectations.
love.
I'm just saying you have to prioritize yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to tell you, because you just say that like, oh, she will have expectations. She still has expectation for you.
No. What I'm saying is she's going to hold me to her high expectations. You know what I'm saying? The ones that she made up in her head. Of course, she has her own expectations of me. But then that's going to put a pressure on me to always live up to those expectations. And it's just something that's not possible because I'm not Maria. You know what I'm saying? I'm George.
Yeah.
I'm me. I'm who I am. You know, and my thing is that what I could do for her is I can always be aware and put attention towards her so that I know where her expectations lie and I can do my best to try to meet them. But I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? When somebody makes me feel like I have to do something, it makes me want to do it so much less. And that's just human nature. That's not even just me. That's just psychology. When you like, let's say, for example, like when a guy, right? A guy that really likes you wants to date you so much, wants to take you out, right?
Okay.
Has there ever been a time where you turn him down? Because maybe you feel like he likes you too much.
Yeah.
He's chasing you too much. Yeah. You see? You know what I'm saying?
That's all.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you ladies go to the store, right? And you see these nice ass boots or these nice ass shoes, and there's only and then you're like, oh yeah, you know, they're $500, way too expensive. But then you find out there's only 2 or 3 left forever, and they're never gonna come back again. And then they say, and then they say there's 50% off.
I want them.
And then you're like, I fucking really want those.
Yeah.
That's the consumer mentality. That's just psychologically how.
I don't think that I would do that though. Exactly with the shoes example.
Well, see, and it's like, but that's your self control, right? Then because you realize, okay, that's self control. But naturally, instinctually,
for me, it depends.
For you, Alana, you spend money right and left. Then you just create more OnlyFans content. And then
oh, that's why I need OnlyFans.
You know what we should post on OnlyFans? Those Coach the shoes that I wanted, and be like a fundraise for Maria to have a new winter
and then like
you could do that.
Send us what do you want to
do that. Get your fans to pay for the clothes that you wear to take the pictures. I think a lot of girls do that. Right, they have
and
like
also let us boyfriends to pay for that.
Oh no, facts. 1,000%, 1,000%, bro. If there's like some sexy lingerie girl, lingerie wear that my girl wants to wear, you know what I'm saying? Like I should probably be paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Maria. I have so many saved. I'm sending all them links right now.
Send me the fucking links. I'll fucking pay for that.
Here you go. He says it before he sees the price. Then he sees the price. He's like, "Fuck that! I'll rather invest it in Bitcoin."
No. See that's what I'm.
After podcast, go to Agent Provocateur and pick yes.
Right.
Go there. And then next podcast we'll tell you guys if George bought it or not.
Look, she's gonna send me a link that's like 500. Then I'm gonna go on Amazon and be like, babe, I found it for $30.
This is a cheap ass George.
And he calls himself frugal.
That's what frugal is.
No.
See, women just see frugality as cheap. You know, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, next time you're gonna be like, oh, Alana, I really want this $100 bottle of wine. And then Alana goes buy him $10 bottle of wine and be like, here it is, George.
Yeah, right?
See, no, see, this
He'll be like, Alana, I really like Syrah. So, okay. And I'm like, okay, George, I got you.
See, this is what I'm be like. They're gonna like the clerk at the store is gonna be like, yo, this is $100 bottle of wine. I'll be like, yo, Alana, go seduce the clerk. Go get it for 30. Get it for 30. Get it for 30. Let's get a deal.
And then we'll go there. Do you want to see our OnlyFans?
I'll give you a discount if you sign up.
Yeah.
If you give me the wine for $70. See, that's negotiating though, bro. You see, that's how you learn. You negotiate your deals.
I'll let you smell my feet if you give me a discount.
Yeah. Right?
Oh my god, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Anything else y'all want to enlighten me about OnlyFans? Anything y'all want to share with the audience, or you want to talk about something completely different? I don't give a fuck. You want to talk about your dating life, Alana? You want to ask me questions? Whatever.
Alana always has such a great questions about dating.
About dating? I don't know.
I know you watch a lot of Justin LeBoy on Instagram if you haven't seen Justin LeBoy.
Oh my God, this is one of my favorites. Like Instagram,
Of course. Only
I
for
don't
the
know,
fuck
not a
girls.
blogger, but it just like
like a blogger.
blogger. Yeah. I don't know. What do you want a guy? What like I don't know.
I feel
just,
like would you date Justin LeBoy?
just not. He's not my type.
He is definitely. You would definitely date him.
No, he's not my type because I think
Would you date him without knowing who he was? If you didn't know who he was and he asked you out,
I
on a
don't
date?
like him like how he looks like.
That's what I'm
Maybe his
saying.
personality is good, but I don't know him.
But then again,
Because
you've dated guys who you don't like, who you don't like how they look.
For me, it's no. Hold on. For me, it's some like stuff that it depends, like how he look. I mean, I just need a guy who is definitely going to a gym, right? That he just take care about himself, like his house. He know what he wants. He has a job. Maybe he just do like a thing.
Or like a business.
Yes. So like he just confident.
Wait. My favorite question to ask females, and I think a lot of TikTok guys are gonna appreciate this,
Okay.
is all those things you just listed. Do you do those things?
Yes.
Yes. So you see, so then you're attracting the person that you should be with because you actually do those things.
Maybe
Because a lot of girls would say they want those things, but they don't do them. They don't do those things themselves. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yes, I'm trying to do myself. We're trying to do like our business. I'm going to a gym like every day.
By the way, you guys
I'm
don't
just-
only do OnlyFans. You guys have started a TikTok account together.
TikTok,
You've
yes.
made 178,000 followers. Not doing sexually explicit content. You do comedy videos, pranks. Really family friendly videos because you guys have been basically like shadow banned or like banned from
Mhm,
TikTok
mhm.
for posting the slightest sexually explicit content, like which is not even sexual. It's like you guys even remotely show your butt for like a second, which is just a prank or a joke, and you guys get
It's
like
not even
flagged for
bought.
it.
It's
Yeah.
just shorts. But
Yeah,
Yeah, it would
was
just be
a
like shorts or like just
Yeah.
like any fun stuff like would immediately get flagged or whatever, and you
Mhm,
guys started
yeah.
turning more family friendly and
But
brand
we
safe.
still have a goals, and basically, when a person, they're just like I don't know, a guy who doesn't know his goals, he doesn't know what he wanna do. If he just like eat like only like fast food, I mean, it's their choice. Of course, I can't
Mhm.
judge, but I just want a person who will motivate me, and I will motivate him as well. So I'm just kind of looking for a guy the same type as myself.
also, I think we both been already with the guys who were like lower level than we
Yeah.
were, and we know how is it, and we
Yes.
don't want it
Mhm.
anymore. So like now we want somebody, and especially you want somebody who will motivate you every day to do better.
Exactly. Basically, I just want at the same level or maybe higher that I will always want to be like, I will be like, okay, so I just deserve more. My goal is supposed to be like even higher. And maybe I think like I'm not able to reach this goal, but I'm going to do this. So it's kind of guy that I'm looking for. And of course, like I
So you're
want
looking
that,
for somebody that's ambitious,
yes.
just like
and
you.
Yes.
Okay.
And also I took care about myself, just like how I look like clothes, like body. So that's why I just want to like not, like perfect guy, but just like at least
You want somebody
he's
that cares
trying.
about
Yeah.
that's trying, yes.
So that's why, but I don't want a guy that right away, go on a date and will be like, oh my God, you are gorgeous. Like I want to date with you, or just like I adore
Thirsty.
you. No, I just want, like that he will be nice to me. He will text me, like we'll have conversation, but don't like, try too much.
You want
Don't
good-
go hard.
You want good energy, and
Yes.
confidence.
Yeah.
And somebody that's doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a fuck boy.
Yeah. This is my
That's
You
so
saw,
many
you saw how
requirements.
she fucking just like.
This
Wait,
is my
what?
problem.
Wait,
I just like fuck boys. I don't know how to read of this shit, but like I always see, I'm like shit, like he's fuck boy, but I really
Oh my
like
God,
this
this
guy.
It's
morning
because it's
we
just
were-
confidence.
This morning we were watching a new music video of Jack Harlow and
Oh, now you guys are into
Bryson
Jack
Tiller,
Harlow.
yeah.
and Bryson Tiller. No,
Oh my
listen,
God.
listen.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow and Bryson Tiller, and then Alana is
It's
there, and she's like,
biggest.
"Oh my God, like Bryson Tiller looks so good, but he's a little bit too sweet. Can we like combine them together, like a little bit of Jack Harlow, a little bit of Brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
And she's there like doing the whole genetic thing. She's like, I'll take this from him and this from him, and then like she's there like creating her own.
But I think actually it's great because I kind of know what I want. I just need to find this perfect guy in New York City.
Here's the perfect thing about females is they always think they know what they want, but they always get surprised by what they actually get with, or the guy they actually meet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about the guys that you've dated. Are they guys you've ideally ever thought you'd be with? No, right?
No.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean it's bad. That means you really like their energy.
Yeah.
Right.
But also,
and that's the unexpected thing about finding somebody is like it's always like that energy that you guys, when you guys meet each other, the confidence, the conversation, you know what I'm saying, where you guys are at in life, like all that mixed together, like how much effort you guys put into it, like that's the energy, that's the vibe that builds like intimacy.
Yeah, that's
I'd
true.
say.
And also for me, it's I think last two guys that I was talking about, like, you know, about them, like one, he was like really sweet, really nice person. Like he was like all over me. He texted me like, oh my God, like the sweetest guy. But I didn't like him, I think, because he was less confident than another guy. Another guy, we call him like fuck boy, but he exactly knew what he wants. He exactly like, sometimes he could say like, oh, we're not gonna meet today because I have plans tomorrow. And that's what you told Maria, that you really like when she said like, oh, you know what, I'm doing myself first. Like I have my stuff, the same you. And that's why I like that guy more, because like I saw that he was prioritized himself. He wants he's built his career, his own business. And this good guy, he was like kind of, when I texted him, I always knew he'll be
available.
Yes. He'll be always like, okay, let's go on a date. Like, I'm available this Sunday. Let's go to your favorite like restaurant.
He'll make reservations himself.
Yeah, he make reservation.
Which
he
is
was so
sweet.
sweet. Yeah, I really like that. Guys, do that. But sometimes just like
the answer to the question is of all right. If guys are watching this, if guys on TikTok are watching this, right, it would be like, don't be too available. But make sure that the girl is willing to make effort to meet with you on a date, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like when she says, hey, are you available Tuesday? And you're really not available Tuesday, like you're working, and you decide, hey, I'm going to take the day off so that I can meet, so I can possibly meet with her.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like go to your job, go to work. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's
explain
like,
to her, like, I have my plans.
Just be like, hey, listen, exactly. Hey, listen, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Are you free Wednesday? And if she's free Wednesday, and she really likes you, she'll make that effort to be like, okay, let's go on Wednesday. And to be like, you know what? I'll handle the plans. Don't worry. I'll meet you or I'll pick you up at this time, right?
Yeah.
Mostly,
I will pick this
think
place for you, like, or where you want to go. Like, still put some effort, but don't go too hard, because like a girls will be like, oh my God, it's too easy. The same with the guys. When a girl will, I don't know, just open her legs and say like, oh, I want you, like, let's go. Like, it will be too easy, and a guy will be like, okay, this is just for one night stand, you know?
All right, so you know what? All right, hold on. I'm going to change the conversation to like a more sexual topic, because I'm sure the guys on TikTok would appreciate this. Shout out to you guys. I got y'all. So like, what would you say guys specifically lack in bed? Like, where do they lack? Like, what do they not do enough? Specifically for you and experiences you've been through.
I think like, okay, my last experience, almost everything was good. I think maybe I think sometimes when you you know, like you have a long time sex, you know, that you just like do it for 6 months, one year, you just want something different, you know, like positions, or just be more, I don't know, adventurous, try like something new, like some like games, because sometimes guys just stick to one thing, and it goes sometimes doesn't want like sex, because they're like, okay, same routine, like I'm tired from that. And also,
babe,
I think,
do you agree with that or not? You see, I'm putting her on the spot, bro. I'm testing her right now. Babe, there's a wrong answer. Don't you?
Yeah. Tell us if I'm wrong or not, because sometimes I just want experience. I just want to like, oh, I'm tired from this. I want new, like, I don't know, just like sex position. I want to try new stuff. I want to just something like fire. I don't know. I don't want the same routine every day or every week.
This is so hard for me to answer. I guess, yeah, the new routine is good.
She said it right. All right, she said it right. You agree with that?
No worries. Okay, I got
All right.
this.
Wrong answer. No, I'm joking.
Also,
yeah, baby, you're so nervous. It's cute.
Marie, it's no like wrong
It's an open
answer.
conversation. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I think also sexting. Sometimes guys, like that happened with me. So like first, like sexting, it's fine like for 1 month, like 2 months, but sometimes guys so boring, they don't know even like how to sex girls. Like damn, just the, I don't know, we want this foreplay, right? It goes foreplay, just like before, just like text her something, like send not only like dick picture, but like something.
How about like,
I think the guys forgot about sexting. That's what I'm trying to. After like 3 months,
I'll definitely attest to that. That me and Maria, we don't sext.
and honestly, I think sometimes it's good. It's not like necessary.
I don't want to say it's necessary, but I think
just
it's good
give
to
you,
do it sometimes. But I'll agree that I definitely.
it just give you
do
something,
that.
you know, like you'll be more excited to see this person later. You'll be like, oh damn,
Yeah.
like she will put this on, or she wanna, I don't know, play with me like that, or like she has something dirty minds in her head. So like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So that's what I did with my previous, and honestly, it's really helped me a lot. So basically, when I saw that person, I already was, you know, kind of horny, and I'm like, oh my god, I want this guy. So I don't know if it's too much for your podcast, George, or not. So like, I can say that like sexting really helps you guys, just like get a girl, like a little bit, help her, you know, be more open, and just
It breaks the routine.
yes, it will
Breaks the
be
routine.
helps you, like you'll be already like, okay, she wants me, she kind of horny, she just like, you know, it will be nice, good night. So I think like sexting also, that like guys forget about that thing. And another thing, I think had like when a guy give you a head, because sometimes if they want, they do, but for example, for a girl, it's necessary to suck guy's dick. It's like, of course, every night she's supposed to do that. Guys forget that thing, because like they're like, okay, today I'm in the mood, I will do that. Tomorrow, not sure. And then basically the same if a girl suck your dick, so just like not appreciate that, but you also have to enjoy it, because like I enjoy and do that, but like I also will appreciate if a guy will tell me like, oh damn, like I want to do that. And sometimes if a girl doesn't want, I told like one guy that he told me like, oh, I want to like go down, and I told him like, hold on, like I want to do a little bit different things, and he like, oh okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it just depends. And I think like
no, I think that's great advice. I think that's good. I think like you want to feel more appreciated for putting the effort in doing that and doing something you like. You know what I'm saying? Because a head is something that, you know, a girl, if a girl likes to do it,
Mhm.
they would want to be like, what is it, like thanked for, but not like you don't want to have to say that for them to thank you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You want them to like feel hyped up and just praise you for it without you having to say it. Right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right, babe? Or am I wrong?
I mean,
I'm a
Let her
little lost,
respond.
honestly, because I don't like. I understand Alana's point. I don't.
Do you
get-
agree with her or no?
Yes, I agree with Alana, but
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're trying to say, honestly.
Oh, what I'm saying is that like a girl would like to be thanked. Like I'm saying what Alana's saying.
no,
Like
not
not like thanked, but appreciated. You know, like acknowledged.
No.
No?
My
So what you
point
trying to
is
say? I'm
what
lost.
it was a little bit
So
different.
can you say what she's trying to say?
So what Alana is saying is that there is a stereotype in the society that girls supposed to suck dick, like it's 100% has to be, and you guys put a lot of pressure on us on doing it, and like if we don't do this, there is a judgment like, oh my god, she didn't even give me head, or what the fuck is this bitch? Like I'm not even gonna date her, or whatever.
I would agree.
And then like if the guys don't do this, it's for them it's normal. For some guys, it's even like something the line they would not cross because they feel like pleasing a girl for them is like putting themselves on like a lower level or something. So they do it like very rarely, or they do it just because like, okay, like it's been a whole month, maybe I have to like do this or whatever. And like I don't feel like nowadays this stereotype makes guys feel like it's not cool to give a girl head, and whatever they do it, they make you feel like, oh my god, I made such a big effort, I put so much effort into bed today, I gave you head, like, you know, and it makes you feel like you own something back. So you don't feel like they do it because they want to do it, or because they enjoy doing it, or because maybe they enjoy seeing you enjoying it. You know what I mean? Just because they feel like, okay, like maybe we're in a relationship, or okay, maybe she's been giving me head 5 days a week, and like now it's my time to please her or something. I don't know, maybe like I fuck up, I didn't take out the garbage, okay, let me give you her head. Not because you guys actually want to.
Also, like guys are doing it as like a hobby. Not like a hobby, as like they feel
like a favor. I'ma like do you a favor today, you know, like I'll give you something special, but you have to remember that month, for some special occasion, I gave you head, and you know what, you better cook a fucking dinner tomorrow for me for that. And stuff like this. This is how it feels like sometimes.
Okay, I get that.
Because I remember one guy at my work.
So how
he asked me
before you finish, how would you tell a guy? How would you correct that in a guy? Like, what was the solution for like a guy?
There is no way in a solution for you to correct it. The society has to normalize that giving head to a girl is normal as the same way as girls sucking dick to a guy. There is nothing bad in it, nothing bad in pleasing your own girlfriend. That's it.
Okay.
As for example, you having sex tonight, and you know that
I don't
your
feel
girl
like that's a stigma, though. Not in New York.
Will
in the world it is. Maybe
so
like Russian.
the same normal when a girl will know 100% that you will give her a head. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait, repeat that.
Babe, you mad lost, right?
I'm so lost, bro. I ask questions.
I'm just trying to tell that, like, for example, you know that you and Maria will have a sex, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, 100% she will suck your dick tonight. So she also have to be 100% sure that you give her head tonight. That's what I'm trying to tell. But because one guy's like, when I had experience, like a guy asked me to suck his dick, like he basically like forced me to do that, and he didn't do that. And I'm like, okay, so this is something wrong here. I don't like that.
It's a little weird. Like you shouldn't have to feel forced to do it. Like if somebody wants to do it, then they should do it.
We have a case over here.
I don't know.
Alana was forced to suck someone's dick.
What?
No, I just feel like it should be I don't know, like if somebody feels like they don't get
I mean,
it enough.
I was not forced, but I'm like, okay, why I have to do that first? Like if like he can give me a
basically
head
the
first.
way he approached you was like, oh, you suck my dick first and then I'll give you a head, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you should
Oh,
know.
okay. So like a guy should initiate.
Yeah,
and
that's
give
what
head
a
first
guy
and then
at
get
a
his dick
work
sucked?
yes told me, like, oh, I'm
Okay.
100%.
Wait, is that what it is? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that the message here? Because I'm confused. I'm trying to actually understand what you guys are saying. Is the message the guy should give head first before he gets head? So that's not the message. So I'm lost.
The message is that in our heads, in our like, I don't know, opinion, that there is like a stereotype in a lot of guys' heads, not 100%, but a lot of them, right? They don't want to give head because they feel like they pleasing a woman, and it's not how it works. The woman's supposed to please a guy, and that's not how it should be. That like that should be okay. Like you shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't feel ashamed of being like, for example, with the guys and be like, yeah, I give my girl head, and what's that?
Okay, but how does a person in a relationship fix that?
I don't know, work with their psychology, I guess. Like,
what do you mean work?
Hands.
See,
like
before
you
you give answers like that, you gotta
no,
actually
but like
understand what somebody can do.
but like you have to think about yourself. Like, if you're not ashamed with this, that's not a problem then.
Okay, but then what if the girl feels like she is ashamed, like something's up? I don't know, like she should get more head. How would she tell her boyfriend?
So then they just communicate about it.
Okay, so it's a communication thing.
Absolutely, yes.
So then the problem really lies in the fact that women should be more vocal about, hey, I want head.
So now you
why you like, yeah, right now
because
you
I'm
no,
trying
hold on. Question first. It was like, oh, Alana, tell us something like what you will give like some advices
For
or
a guy.
what you- yeah.
right?
And
Yeah.
Alana said the guys should give more head.
Okay, so then that's the actual answer. That's the problem. The problem is that guys don't give enough head, and guys should give more head, right?
Yes.
Okay, see that's all you had to fucking say. You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what
You
she
guys
said from
fucking
the beginning.
dodged
You
the
got
fuck
confused.
around like
Yeah,
mad
you just
times.
had too much one, George.
Well, I'm asking if I'm
George
confused. I
had
ask
so much
questions,
over,
bro.
now he just had like 2 glasses of wine and he done.
Spider-Man can't think in 2 glasses of wine down. All right, Spider-Man trying to figure these questions out. All right, I'm trying to help the guys on TikTok.
Guys on TikTok.
All right, guys, this is a great conversation. Thank you for coming on. We'll have you back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below.
Yeah, also, don't forget George mentioned us and our OnlyFans, guys. Subscribe.
Links below. Bye.